All right, let's talk about something that probably causes a lot of you a ton of stress, the college essay. But don't worry, in this explainer, we're going to demystify the entire process and give you a simple step-by-step guide to absolutely mastering it. So let's start with the big question. What's the real secret to a great essay? The kind that actually stands out. A lot of students think it's all about using the most complicated $10 words they can find. But honestly, that's a huge myth, and we're here to bust it. The real secret is actually way simpler and, frankly, a lot more powerful. A great college essay is not about a fancy vocabulary. It's really just a reflection of clear thinking and honest expression. And that's the foundation we're going to build everything on today. Okay, so let's start with the absolute basics. Before we get into the how-to, we really need to understand the what. What is a college essay even supposed to be? I want you to think of it this way. It's your chance to have a conversation on paper. It's where you get to show an admissions officer or your professor how you think, how you build an argument, and how you communicate your own unique point of view. It's not really a test of your vocabulary, it's a test of your mind. All right, next up is what I would argue is the most important part of this whole process: planning. I mean, you wouldn't build a house without a blueprint, right? It's the exact same idea for an essay. The time you put in here is going to pay off big time. And it really all starts with two critical steps. First, you have to deeply understand the prompt. Don't just glance at it, read it 2, maybe 3 times. Ask yourself, what are they really asking for here? Is it an argument, a description, a story? Getting that right is literally half the work. Then, just spend a few minutes brainstorming. Jot down your key points. This simple little outline becomes your roadmap for everything that follows. So now that we have our blueprint, we're ready to actually start building. And you know what? Every strong essay is built on a simple, classic 3-part structure. Let's break down each of those building blocks. Your introduction has 2 jobs, and only 2 jobs. First, hook the reader. Second, tell them where you're going. That's it. You can kick it off with a surprising fact, a question that makes them think, or a really great quote. Just make it interesting and give a clear signpost for the rest of your essay. Now, the body paragraphs are where you deliver on the promise you made in your intro. The most important rule here is super simple. 1 main idea per paragraph. Always start each one with a clear topic sentence and then back it up with your evidence, things like examples, facts, or your own analysis. This is what keeps your argument organized and really easy for your reader to follow. And finally, we have the conclusion. Your goal here is just to wrap everything up nicely. You briefly summarize your main points and leave the reader with one strong final thought. And the number 1 biggest rule for conclusions: no new information. Your job is to land the plane, not try to take off again. Okay, so we've got our structure down. Now let's talk about language. This is where a lot of students get tripped up, but the key principle is so simple: clarity over complexity. Always. Look, it is so tempting to pull out a thesaurus to try and sound super intelligent, but it usually just backfires. A simple, direct sentence is almost always more powerful and shows clearer thinking than some clunky, overly complicated one. Remember, your goal is to communicate, not to confuse. Now, to make your essay really flow, you have to build bridges between your ideas. And that's exactly what these linking words do. They guide your reader from one point to the next, and they show the logical connection. Using words like however, therefore, or for example, makes your writing feel cohesive and just way more professional. And a quick but super important reminder here: keep your tone professional. This is an academic essay, not a text message to your friend. You got to avoid slang and words like gonna or wanna. Using formal language shows that you're taking the assignment and your reader seriously. So now that you have all the fundamentals, let's look at how to take your essay from just good to truly great. We're going to do that by avoiding some really common pitfalls and using a few pro tips. Okay, here are some of the most common mistakes and, more importantly, how to fix them. If you find yourself just being repetitive, go find different examples to make your points. To avoid silly grammatical errors, you have to leave time to proofread. And to stay on topic, I'd suggest keeping the essay prompt visible while you write. And for paragraphs, a good rule of thumb is to aim for about 4 to 6 sentences to really flesh out an idea.
Now, what if you're writing under pressure, like in an exam? Time management is everything. Don't just jump right in. Give yourself 5 minutes to plan, then 20 minutes to just write. And, this is so crucial, 5 minutes at the end to revise. That final check can catch simple mistakes that could dramatically improve your score. So, beyond tips for just one essay, what are the two absolute best long-term habits for getting better? It's really simple. Number one, read widely. Number two, practice writing consistently. Just like any other skill, the more you do it, the better you're going to get. As we start to wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Getting good at writing an essay isn't just about a grade or getting into college. It's about building a fundamental skill that's going to serve you for the rest of your life. This quote really says it all, doesn't it? The ability to structure your thoughts and communicate them clearly is just invaluable. It doesn't matter if you're writing a report for your boss someday or just a really important email, the skills you build writing essays are the exact same skills you need for clear, effective communication everywhere else. So try to see your next essay not as some chore, but as an opportunity. It's a chance to think logically, to express yourself clearly, and to share your own unique perspective. You have the blueprint now. The only question left is, what are you ready to build?